I'm Tracy Potts in Washington. President Trump is back after visiting Texas and Ohio, and he's promising this time Congress can get something done on gun control. He says that there is support for background checks, even though Senate Leader Mitch McConnell has ignored calls to call lawmakers back to try to get that done. President Trump says that there's hope on an assault weapon ban, no, but there could also be legislation on so-called red flag laws. One Republican, Lindsey Graham of South Carolina, says he'll introduce that to allow authorities to seize weapons from people who are deemed a threat. So background checks, the president's pushing, red flag laws possible, but an assault weapons ban not happening right now in Washington.
Cause of death revealed. DeKalb County's medical examiner says high school dance team member Elyse Purefoy died of a congenital heart defect. The Arabia Mountain student collapsing during an outdoor practice in June. Right after her death, her parents claimed hazing was to blame, saying the team deprived her of water. They have yet to comment on the autopsy results.
I'm Ryan Kruger in Troup County, where a well-organized group of thieves used a stolen truck to smash their way into a gun store. Troup County Sheriff's deputies tell me soon after they smashed a hole through the wall, the crooks went inside, started smashing the glass, and took pistols and rifles. The problem is, at this point in time, they don't know how many individuals there were, and they don't know what they look like. Investigators tell me they were covered head to toe. They have no idea where they were from. At this point in time, they're hoping someone will have information and come forward.